Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. I wanted to pop on for a few minutes because I know I've been MIA. People have been looking for me, but I'm okay. Me and Robert have just been down with a cold. And so we, slept right through his day off into the next day. We were supposed to have, on his day off, we have our date night, and we both kind of just slept right through that. And then we said, okay, we're going to have a date lunch for the next day. And we slept right through that too. So that's it. But I had a few things I wanted to talk to you about. As long as my voice will hold up. I mean, it's just, I'm in Illinois, or Hellinois, that's what I call it, but, like the day I put up the little shorts of where we were at the orchard, and I did the video, and that was great. We do that every year, and every year we find something different, and it's so much fun, you know, and I get an alert on my phone every time apples are ready. So they send you the Jonathans are ready, or the red apples are ready, or this one. Well, I got one. It was called the Arkansas Black Apple. Now, I've never seen a black apple. Didn't know what a black apple was. I'm like, I didn't even know that brand, that type existed. And then I did some investigation on it, and I looked, and it said that it used to be, these black apples used to be grown all over the U.S. And slowly it kind of disintegrated for that type of apple. And now they renamed it the Arkansas Black Apple because there are two parts of Arkansas that grow black apples that are the biggest producers of black apples. Now, we got lucky with our orchard that they got, their trees actually did really well. So they were offering black apples. So here's what they look like. Some are darker. I mean, and they're very, you know, when you cut them open, they look just like a regular apple. But they're kind of a mix. They're very tart and very, very crunchy. So it's like, these are awesome apples. And I love them. He took a bunch of them to work and had them try them because they've never heard of black apples either. But that's what these are. So I am going to slice these and put them in a little bit of lemon juice so that they don't turn brown, and freeze them. And I'm going to make a pie for Thanksgiving out of these, and we're going to see how they turn out. I looked it up. They said they're great for just eating, for baking, for anything. So I'm going to try them in a pie. They're a little too tart for me to eat plain. So I'm going to try them and see. And then I'm going to leave a couple out and just do some fried apples for like a snack or whatever. And then I also picked up a honey stick. It's a honeysucker, which I have been living on for the past couple days. And then Robert had this last one left, and he's like, here, you take it. It's helping your throat. So, you know, I love these. And those little honey bears, you know, those were always my favorite when I was younger. Because whenever I'd get sick, my mom would give me one of the little bears, and they'd clip the top off. And then I'd just sit there and suck the honey out of it and just eat plain honey. And I had a lot of problems with my throat when I was younger. So, you know, it's just what I do. And I wanted to show you my hat. I mean, I got out of the shower, so all my hair is up under there. That's why it's kind of puffy. And I made this because I was watching some videos where people were getting this puzzle yarn. And I'm like, okay, I haven't heard this yet. So it's Premier Puzzle. And this colorway is called Hangman. And it's a 100% acrylic. and it's very easy on the hands. There are some, I mean, I love acrylic yarns, are like my favorite to use. And now I'm venturing into trying different fibers. And I mean, I've never really worked with wool, so I'm trying to get into that. But there are some acrylics, like I get at Michael's or something, that's a value acrylic because I like the color, so I try it. But then when you sew with it, it's like the fibers just rip your fingers up. So some of them I have to watch out, you know, what I use. But this is, it's a bulky 5, which is 328 yards. So I bought one to try. Yeah, so you can see the picture of the blanket they made. I bought one to try, so I made a hat, and now I am going to make a scarf. But I might have to go back and get one more because I don't know if I'm going to have enough. But I only wanted to buy one to try it to see if I liked it, you know, and see how it worked up. But I think it worked up pretty good. I did the brim and then went up. And I was going to make a ponytail spout out of it, but then I said, nah, no. I made it a little bigger so that I can put all my hair up underneath it. So I did that. And then I have a few other things I wanted to show you. So this is what the puzzle yarn looks like. I mean, now I got it unbunched, but this is what it looks like. And when you use it, like this is the start of my scarf. And you can see the different variations of how it goes. Like it went from a mixed marble into a solid blue, into a solid purple, then into a marble purple. And now I'm into this like teal and purple. So it works up really, really nice. I like it. And so that's really good. And I redid a new spinner, which actually turned out a lot better. I used a very, very tiny needle, and you can see the swirl, you know, the colors. So I'm trying different colors. I think I'm going to add one more color to it before it's done, and then put the tail on it, and then put the hanger. So I think that one turned out a lot better than my other one. And I wanted to show you my, if you remember, I was on the search for the stained glass yarn. And I really wanted this because it was so beautiful. And I saw it on Gina's site, Gina Pike. And so here's the start of my star blanket. And this is the stained glass. And then I've got 3 skeins of the stained glass and 3 skeins of the Glossamer. So I've been switching off. I'll use the stained glass till it's done. Then I'll use the Glossamer because it's pretty much the same colorway, except it gives you a little brown in there and a different type of green. So I've been mixing them. And they're the same brand and everything. It's just 2 different colorways, but they match up really well. So that's my personal, going to be my giant star blanket. And I've been using it with this very, very tiny, where's my camera? Tiny needle. It's very small. I think it's a 3.5, I think it says. I'm sorry, my eyes aren't working that well this morning, but I think it's a 3.5, but it's really tiny. So the stitches are really small, so it's like you're sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing, and it seems like you're not getting anywhere, but, you know, you are. And then I have been working on a couple of Christmas gifts that I'm sending out, and then I finished Robert's mom wanted a shawl, and she had a specific type pattern that she wanted. So I made it, you know, it's this color. It's that, that black with all the different color sparkles in it. And I'm going to show it to you when I'm done. I'll have Robert take a really good video of it. And I just have to sew the pockets on. And then, let's see, what else do I have to catch up on? We are planning on going back to the orchard one more time. See if they got any new things in there. And somebody did comment that they knew the type of cat. I think they said it was a M.I.A cat. These cats have no tails. So I had asked the people if these were, because they're a rescue place, which I think is just awesome that they do that. And then once the cats are around the people and stuff and get used to it, they can adopt them out. So if somebody wants to adopt them, they can. And then they have a few that they keep that are theirs. And they just wander around the orchard and just go everywhere. Go anywhere they want. I was kind of upset that I didn't get to feed the goats because I really wanted to. But they were sleeping. And it was only 27 degrees, so they were staying in the barn. They didn't come out to their enclosure, so. And I tried everything. I was tapping on there to make them see that somebody's there to feed them, and they did not want to come out. So we've been going from like 27 degrees, and then like the day after that it was 70. Then it went down to 38, and then today it's raining, and then the next minute the sun's out. So Mother Nature just doesn't know what she wants to do. And I had somebody ask me, they left a message on one of the videos, I think it was, and they asked me about if I had carpal tunnel. And I do have carpal tunnel. I've had 5 surgeries done on my hands so far. They've gone through this to do the carpal tunnel on both hands, and I only have one doctor that I will allow to do my hands, and he did an awesome job. I don't really even have scars from it. Well, then after that, I started getting really bad pains in my finger, and so they went in and they said it was a trigger finger. And since the arthritis busted through, this finger just will never go straight. It just stays that way all the time. Because that's where it started. In this finger, it like blew up like this big. So they tried everything, and then he's the one that found out what it was. Excuse me. And so, you know, he did that. Then I ended up, about a month later, this whole hand went crazy. So then he did all 4 fingers. He did the trigger fingers on those and the thumb. And then the rest of my fingers and my thumb started acting up. So they went back through and did another surgery through this hand, fixed those. So hopefully it stays away now. But that's what that is. And then I had somebody email me asking me about my jaw. And I don't mind to answer questions. It's, you know, no question stupid. The only one stupid is the ones you don't ask. So they were asking me if I noticed that my jaw was offset. And I'm like, yes, I do. When I was younger, you know, I could tell, but just a little bit. But now, as I've gotten older, the arthritis has moved into my jaw and has ate the jawbone, or the muscles around the jawbone. So I had gone to the doctor. They sent me to the dentist. I went to the dentist. The dentist is like, I can't help you. You need to go to an ortho because your bottom teeth are moving back. So I go to the ortho doctor and to see if I had to have braces put back on to pull my teeth back forward. And he's like, no, that's not going to help you because that's not what it is. He said what it is that you need to see this specialist. And he sent me downtown Chicago. I go over and I see this specialist. And they said that basically what it is that the arthritis has ate the muscles and the joints that hold your jawbones, like that. And so they said we can break your jaw, reset it to where your teeth should be, and that way you'll stop biting your cheeks and lips and tongue and everything, because you'll have more room in your mouth, because right now my teeth are like this and they should be like that. So that's a big difference. But the problem is if they put the artificial joints in there, my mouth will permanently be that way. They can't change it back. So they had me do, where I had to wear this mouthpiece. If I got a headache with the mouthpiece in, that meant that when they were to break it, put the artificial joints in, I would have a constant headache for the rest of my life. And when I tried that with that, where it pulled my teeth forward, yeah, did not work. So I could not have that surgery done, because even though having your mouth wired for 6 months, hey, you know, good diet. But I didn't want to spend the rest of my life with a headache. So no, I did not do it. So yes, my jaw is tilted and it is crooked, and I have less room in my mouth, but it's what it is. You know, I mean, all you can do is roll with the punches. You know, my daughter had a hernia surgery from just little tears that were in her intestines. So as she got a little bigger, the intestines, when they stretched and grew, the hernias would pop through. So they had to have that done. And she had this tiny little scar about that big. And she's crying over this. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't change you. And she's like, you got scars all over you and everything. And I'm like, yes. And I don't mind it, because those are the roadmap of my life. I have a story for every scar of everything I have. Am I ashamed of them? No, I don't care. It's a scar. It happens. What are you going to do? You know, and you know, it's just now having the grandbaby, and now more babies coming, and I get to go toy shopping again, and you know, I do take shots in my stomach for my spine. So I try not to go out too much, you know, especially to stores. So I tend to do a lot of shopping online and have it delivered, so that I'm not running in and out, or I'll drive and Robert will just run in and get whatever I need. And, you know, just because it lowers my immune system, and I pick up anything, any cold. Somebody could just go, ka-choo, and boop, I'm sick the next day. But I deal with it. It's what it is. It happens. So that is why I haven't been on, and I'm sorry about that. And Robert is planning on doing a video with me, but we've just both been really under the weather. And so when we do the video, we might have a surprise. Maybe. Could be. But I will let you know. I am working on my first 80s project, so I will show you that when I get that finished. I'm trying to finish up my Christmas gifts first so I can get them in the mail, because the mail is so far behind, and the shipping costs have gone out of this world. Crazy to ship them anywhere. And I mean, just even in the States is bad enough, and to ship them out of the country. I had like a gift I was going to send out, and it was just like a $40 gift. And then they wanted like $160 to $170 to just send out this little package. And I'm like, that's crazy. Who, who would want to spend that? That's a lot of shipping. And even through the States, it's gone up so high because nobody wants to work. People are working overtime and trying to get all the shipments in. And, it's crazy. Walmart isn't even doing layaway anymore because they don't want to have to keep running in and out. They don't, people are doing all their shopping online. So, that's what they do. It's, you just go with the flow and, you do whatever you got to do. So I'm going to go for now. I talked a little bit more than I thought, but I will be back and I will be better. And I will let you know how far I get with my scarf that goes with this. And then I did make something that is a Pups and Crochet original. So I will show you that next time. Okay, hugs and puppy kisses to you all. Prayers if you need them. And remember, adopt, don't shop. There's so many babies that need a home. I'm still trying to catch these little cats out here because it's going to be getting cold out. And I will get together a list of some shout outs that I'll do for some channels that I've been watching and that I've added on, that some of them need a little boost, here and there. Everybody needs a little boost every now and then. That's okay, because our fiber family is just awesome. I love every one of them. Thank you for everybody that is new that joined our family, and thank you to everybody that's been here since I started. And I hope that you don't leave our family, because I plan on doing a lot more different things as time goes on. I've only been at this for a few months now, so I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm not great. I mean, I'm learning. I'm learning how to work the laptop and everything, so I'll figure it out. Okay, hugs and puppy kisses. Bye.